Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Very quick one today on how to read or how to properly interpret a stock quote. Because it's something that you absolutely do need to know about. It's actually quite simple to do, but if you're a beginner investor, if you're new to investing, you may look at this and say, oh my God, what am I looking at? It can be a little bit daunting, but it really is quite simple. So let's just go through the different components, that'll help you see things a little bit clearer. Now, first things first, depending on what source you're using for your quote, things may look a little bit different. So in this example, I'm using Google's system here. You can basically just type in the company name that you're looking for, followed by the word stock. Or if you do know the specific ticker, you can just type that in directly and it should populate up. Now here's another example of a stock quote, or maybe you've seen one like this. And as you can see, they're slightly different. There's some slight variance, but the structure is still the same. So let's get right into this video. For this stock quote, pretty self-explanatory. We're looking at the Royal Bank of Canada. So the name will often be at the top, kind of the focal point. Now, right underneath, we have the exchange that it trades on. So because Royal Bank of Canada is a Canadian equity, it's a Canadian stock, it trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So that's what these three letters stand for here. If this were, a U.S. equity, maybe we were looking at Coca-Cola or some sort of other American equity, the exchange would be different. Maybe it would say, NY or NYSE for the New York Stock Exchange. And right beside it here, we have the ticker. Now, every stock that trades on a stock exchange has its own unique ticker. So in this case, we're looking at Royal Bank. Its ticker is RY. And right underneath here, we're looking at this big black number, and that is, of course, the current share price. And as you just saw there, it is constantly fluctuating. I'm filming this video at 11:08. So yes, the markets are open. This stock is trading. The value will be going up and down as we speak. So yeah, if you wanted to buy one share of Royal Bank right now, well, you're going to be paying $104.96, and that is in Canadian dollars, right? That's an important thing to note right there, CAD. If we were looking at a U.S. equity, well, that would be represented in U.S. dollars. Now, right next to that in green, we have the movement of the stock or the performance. And what this is telling us is that, because it's green, this is indicating that the stock is up. It's up 65 cents. So this number right here is like the more of the numerical value, the dollars and cents value. And then right beside it, we have the percentage, all right? So the stock is up, 0.62% today. Now, right below here, we're looking at the more exciting part of the stock quote. And what this is basically just the performance of the stock, plotted over a graph. And right now, we're toggled over the one day number, but we can easily switch that to 5 day, 1 month, 3 months, a year, 5 year, and max, just to see the different performance over the different time frames. And of course, with almost any stock quote, you're going to be able to toggle between the different time frames. A very important thing to know when you're kind of analyzing or breaking down a company. Now, lastly, for this particular stock quote, again, we're using Google here. I have a few additional details at the bottom, and I guess these are kind of some points that they highlighted out that they think is important. Depending on your stock quote, like I said, these may vary, but we have the open price here, the high of the day, the low of the day. So this will just tell us some different details about the price of the stock. And right next to that here, we have a section for the market cap, and this one happens to be blank. So let me just flip over to a different stock, and again, we can just punch in the ticker here, and it'll populate up. KO happens to be the ticker for Coca-Cola, so this is much more what it should look like. Not entirely sure why there wasn't anything populated up there, but Coca-Cola has a market cap of $197 billion. And of course, the market cap is the share price, so this price right here, times by the amount of shares that are outstanding. Below, we have a section here for the PE ratio and the dividend yield. And I'll plan to make some detailed videos about these in the future. But that's basically it, guys. That's just the overview of a stock quote. Basically just gives you a snapshot at this current point in time of how the stock price is reacting, a few extra data points, and that about sums it up. So if I missed anything, guys, be sure to let me know in the comments. And I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.